Namaskar, friends. This is NJ, your host on this channel. So, friends, in this video, we will have our discussion on the monthly horoscope results for all the rising signs. So, before we will start our discussion, we will first pray to Lord Ganesha, who represents auspiciousness, good omens, and who presides over all the knowledge of mystic sciences known to humankind. So Om Vakritun Mahakaya Suryakoti Samprabha Nirvighnam Kuru Madheva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. O Lord Ganesha, who has got a curved elephant trunk, who has got a huge belly, and who has got a brilliance of the billions of the suns, please remove all the obstacles from my path. So, friends, before we will get into the customized results for all the rising signs, we will first try to understand that how planets are going to be behaving in this month based on their monthly transit. And beyond any doubt, guys, in terms of the mundane events or from the global events point of view, from the any of the weather sensitivity point of view, this could be any of the earthquake related situation and all. So this month is beyond any doubt is going to be sensitive. We already have had our discussion on the separate videos that Mars's entry in the Leo sign in this month, conjunction with Ketu, and Saturn and Neptune conjunction from the 8th from it. Over and above that, Rahu transiting in the nakshatra of the Jupiter, Jupiter transiting in the nakshatra of the Rahu. So overall, it's not a very good news from the mundane point of view. But when we talk about from our individual chart point of view, a lot of the good results can be anticipated. So guys, in general, in this month, Sun is going to be transiting half of the month in the Taurus sign, and then it is going to be moving to the Gemini sign. So the Gemini transit generally is considered as good because Gemini is a sign of the communication, self-expression, intelligence, learning capacity. And if Sun is transiting in the Gemini, so from its own sign, it will be transiting 11th from it. So that is generally considered as a good indication. And beyond any doubt, once Sun will enter in the Gemini sign, the good news is that it is not going to be receiving the third aspect of the planet Saturn then. So overall, Sun's transit is actually creating a good energy, especially if you're connected with the field of the communication. From the Mars's point of view, so yes, Mars, after its long debilitation in the Cancer sign, over where it was direct, it was retrograde, it was very erratic, but even that erraticness is not going to be coming to an end, because once it will enter the sign of the Leo, it is going to get conjunct with the Ketu. Like the way, guys, I always say, more than Mars's own sign, which are like Aries and the Scorpio, I have seen that in the Leo and in the Sagittarius, the Martian energy tend to remain very dignified, very controlled, and very respectful. But yes, because of the influence of the Ketu, you will definitely see that in this month. Like this could be a case that for certain people, you will not even realize that from where, what is the source, but you're still finding yourself being very empowered. For certain people who are already on the top of and they are overflowing with the energy, they might become slightly over impulsive as well. So yes, all matters of the exertion of the energy, everything represented by the Mars. This could be the land related dealing, this could be your terms and your relationship with your brothers, and anything to do with the handling of the fire, handling with the weapons. So all of that need to be handled with caution and care. When we talk about from the Mercury's point of view, so yes, guys, Mercury is actually going to be very dignified. So Taurus is a placement of Mercury's very good friend, over where it is going to be transiting till June 5th, which is a very good sign for, like, it's a typical deal making kind of energy. And from June 6th till June 21st, so in the core of this month, Mercury is going to be transiting in its own territory, being supported by the planet Sun as well. So yes, all aspect of communication, short travels, your intelligence, your learning capacity will work in its best capacity. So if you are a student, you have to write an exam, or like you have to face any important, like you are a IT person and you have to face an important coding interview and all, any written exam and all. So this placement will prove out to be beneficial for you. And yes, from June 22nd till August 29th, it is going to be transiting in the Cancer sign. So which is going to be a kind of a tumultuous kind of energy where the emotions and the logic and the reasons come in the way of each other. From the Venus's point of view, so yes, Venus is going to be transiting in the Aries sign from May 31st till June 22nd. 28th, I mean to say. So yes guys, this is going to be a placement where we say that Venus tend to remain very impulsive, very passionate, and very go-getter in the matters of the money, in the matters of the relationship, in the matters of like any aspect of like you like someone, you want to express your emotion, express your love. So Venus's placement in the Aries, I have not seen it working out negatively. Like rather, I would say that it somehow add that level of machoism and charisma in someone's personality. Now guys, and from June 29th, like almost at the end of the month only, then Venus is going to be getting dignified in the Taurus sign. And yes, Saturn, we know this thing that Saturn is already transiting in the Pisces, and this combination of the Mars and the Saturn this month is going to be a alarming sign for many. And yes, Saturn coming very close to the degrees of the Neptune is also very a matter of worry. From the Jupiter's point of view, so yes guys, Jupiter is actually now very much empowered in the Gemini sign, and for anything to do with the learning, teaching, training, travel, commissioning work, it's going to be a good placement. Like I'm sure like a lot many people during this stay of the Jupiter in the Gemini will be driven towards and will drive towards learning new things. And yes, Rahu and Ketu, like whether you talk about the true node or mean node, they are now well placed in the domain of the Aquarius and Leo, which as per majority of the astrologers is considered as a very dignified placement of Rahu and Ketu. And yes guys, during this month the full moon is going to be taking place on June 11th, and the new moon energy is going to be prevalent around the time of the June 25th. So new moon is very important, like the way we say if you have any of the concerns of the Pitru dosha in your Kundali. So we say that any of the donations done in the name of seeking the blessing from your ancestors is considered as very good. Any donation done during the time of the new moon, and we say that for the full moon, fasting of the full moon, meditation in the full moon is generally considered as a good energy. So okay guys, now after this we will now shift to the customized results for all the rising signs. And guys, just one gentle reminder that in the description of this video I have also mentioned the blog post of the customized like analysis for all the rising signs. I have written that in the blog post as well. You can, if you want the written form, if you want to read it over there, so you can go and read it from there. Okay guys, now let's just start our discussion. So let's say for example for the Aries Lagna natives, so what is waiting for you guys? So guys, during this month, it is definitely looking very promising for the Aries Lagna in majority of the matters department of your life. Like if I were to say from the relationship point of view, so your seventh lord is going to be transiting in the first house. Jupiter is going to be giving its aspect to your seventh house. So if I were to say in terms of the matters of the marriage, relationship, courtship, and some very profitable collaboration point of view, the month seems to be creating a very favorable energy for you. Along with that guys, now just because Rahu is strengthened in your like one of the like karma triangle in the air sign, in the air house, and Jupiter is also strengthened over here. So this is a very golden month for the Aries Lagna natives. Like let's say for example if you have to finalize any deal or reach out for any sponsorship, any funding, or to pick up any new skill, any new hobby, or if you're already operating in the fields of the sales, media, marketing, you're working as a private tutor, or you run your tutorials and all. So this is going to be a very gold mine kind of month in so many ways, because again guys, all of that kind of like the matter of concern and the vulnerability which we have been talking about from the past couple of months, when there was a six planetary conjunction which took place in your 12th house. Over and above that, Saturn and Rahu were also conjunct over there. So now all of that is going to be coming to an end. So if I were to say for the Aries Lagna natives, if your major concern right now is to get married or find someone, this month will prove out to be very supportive for you. If during this month, like you have to like you have to cover any important meeting, or especially those meetings where like there is a new beginning taking place, any new partnership, new collaboration and all, you're about to kickstart or head start a new company, a new venture. So there is a high possibility that you will find success in all these areas. Along with that, guys, because your 10th and the 11th lord is now transiting in the 12th house, anything to do with your overseas land, foreign clients, multinational companies, work related travel, all of that will prove out to be very favorable for you. So now, guys, the stress point of this month for the Aries Lagna natives, which I'm right now seeing for you, is the matters of your fifth house, because wheresoever the ascendant lord goes, the whole focus of ours goes in the matters of that house. So simply put, guys, in the matters of the fifth house, so if you are like, you are a female, you are like right now pregnant and all, so yes, you have to give additional caution and care. Along with that, guys, because fifth house is a very karmic kind of house as well. So all the past life talents and the past life connections are generally seen from this house. So I mean to say, do not be alarmed if during this month there are going to be those kind of incidents which will happen in your life, like suddenly getting attracted to someone, or your relationship was going on very strong, and there is a sudden energy of distance, like your partner, like you were romantically involved, and now you get to know that she got a transfer or a job posting in a different city. Now you are going to be parted, like you are going to be now in a distance kind of relationship. So see, guys, over here, again, if you are on a serious marriage lookout, so for that, this is a auspicious month. In the existing relationship, there is that sudden kind of karmic energy. And again, guys, all those things which will happen over there, you're not going to have any free will, you're not going to have any say. So it will catch you by surprise. That is what I'm trying to say. And if you are a like, if you are in any of the sporting kind of event, like you are an athlete, you are a sportsman, then this conjunction of Ketu and Mars in your fifth house will prove out to be very beneficial for you. If you are like a hacker, you are a coder, you work in the programming languages, so this is going to be a very beneficial month for you. You are very much inclined towards spirituality, religious spiritual austerities and sadhana, and especially you, like you are a like, somehow in your case, your art, spirituality, creativity, they all are blended together. So you're always looking out for some new inspiration and all, so this is going to be a very beneficial month for you. So again, guys, this is how the whole energy is going to be turning out for the Aries Lagna natives. So unless and until you're not a kind of person who's overly aggressive and impulsive, like you have this history of getting into road rage, getting into like flying into rage if someone has said something to you, and because of your anger and your outburst you keep on getting into problem and all, so then this is going to be a sensitive month for you. But apart from that, in majority of the ways, guys, with a potent and a strengthened third house, with the planet of beauty, charm, elegance coming to your first house, Rahu being empowered in your 11th house. So apart from the sensitivity which the Ketu Mars is generating in your fifth house, in majority of the areas I'm seeing you well taken care of. So yes, guys, even for the students as well. So those who are like very much in control and command of their academic, like all the subjects and all, it's not going to be a matter of concern for them. But those who are like at the last minute, like you forgot something, or at the last minute, like so yeah, those kind of 11th hour last minute confusion, you went for an interview and you knew the answer but somehow you blank out. So yeah, that is Ketu. So that is when Ketu is transiting from the fifth house. So just take it easy. I guess a lot of the people who do the tutorials, and whenever they have to recommend something for the right way and approach for preparing yourself for an important interview for the students and all, they say that no matter how much midnight oil you're burning, like -2, -5, -10 days, like before so many days of the exam. But a day before or 2 days before the exam, take proper sleep so that you will not like black out at the time of the interview. So yes, guys, slightly vulnerable for those females who are pregnant right now. Slightly sensitive in the matters of the romance. Slightly sensitive for the students. But overall, if you are an entrepreneur, you are a performing artist, you are a sales, media, marketing person, you're trying to release or launch something, you are on a lookout for a marriageable kind of match. Venus is a planet of the charm, elegance. You have to cover some of the important meetings where your charm and the first impression matters a lot, so you will be able to impress people. So in that way the month is very favorable. So yes guys, and certain days guys, see, I'll just tell you over here, it's not that difficult. So like especially okay, so this is the Leo. So okay, so no, June 1st, 2nd, 3rd, moon will be transiting from the Leo, but till that time Mars has not transited. So the next it will, okay, yeah, so on 29th and 30th. So on 29th and 30th, guys, we have to be very careful, because when moon will transit from over here, Ketu and Mars are already going to be there. Then the Scorpio transit on the 9th and the 10th. You have to be very careful. So these are going to be certain times. See, when moon will transit from your 12th house, it will be slightly prone towards the expenses, losses, or like feeling lost and slightly depressive. But the threatful is going to be when moon will conjunct with the Ketu and Mars get hemmed here, which will be 29th and 30th, and the Scorpio, which is going to be the 9th and the 10th. But apart from that, guys, overall the month is actually creating a very very favorable energy, and my best wishes. And if you want to check out the blog post of this discussion, and if you want to book your reading and all, so you can find the links in the description section. Okay guys, let's move forward now for our Taurus friends. So for my stable and loving passionate Taurus people, so guys, in your case, as you can see, oh my god, I'm just moving around and seeing that how planets are shifting the concentration. So guys, in your case, just because guys, if the ascendant lord make any move, so the first attention always goes over there. So now in your case, in this month, your ascendant lord almost the whole month is going to be transiting in your 12th house. Now Venus in the 12th house is considered as very strong. It hardly matters which zodiac sign is there. So I mean to say, yes, in terms of experiencing that pleasure, happiness, and like the way we say that travels will be filled with indulgences, luxury, spendings, and yeah, pleasurable kind of experiences. Anything to do with the foreign land, foreign travels, import export nature of work, if any of your aspiration is connected with the foreign land, this is going to be the month for you. Because guys, it's not only your ascendant lord going in the 12th house, but also your second house is very accentuated this month. So that means if you are planning to go on an international travel to close any important deal, you will be able to do that. There is a high possibility. Along with that, guys, yes, Saturn is strengthened in your 11th house. So if I were to say that you will be and you are now headed in the right direction for your career planning, any strategic career related moves, and some long term investment, this is a very good month for that. Like the way, for example, you want to make any heavy spending, any heavy investment for your future and all. So I'm seeing planets to be perfectly aligned. So I'm not seeing any concern, any vulnerability over there. And along with that, guys, just because see, that is what the beauty of the planets is. It's like you get the confirmation from multiple direction. Because I was about to say this thing that, oh my God, Mars and Ketu is in the fourth house. That means something is gonna happen in your domestic life. Something is taking you away. And see, your ascendant lord is already there in the 12th. So yes, guys, for the displacement, this month is very very strong. Now again, guys, see, there might be any reason. This could be case sometimes what happen is that we if something is destined to happen, meant to happen. And because again guys, when we talk about Rahu and Ketu, they bring that sort of forced destiny where we do not have any free will, any say. So let's say for example, if anything suddenly creeps out and forcing you to get displaced from your current residing area, so just don't create a fuss over there. It's just like that, it might be the divine ordained. That's all what I can say. because yeah, Mars and Ketu in your fourth house. So there is that energy, and the ascendant lord in the 12th is also indicating that. In short, guys, if I were to summarize, any displacement which will happen in this month, it will be for your advantage, it will be for your good. So don't worry about that. Second thing is that, yes, guys, if you are a teacher, you are a trainer, you are doing anything like connected with the family business, you have your own accountancy, digital marketing firm, or you are like you work as a preacher or any religious tourism and all. So those people are also going to be like doing good this month, especially from the finance point of view. The month is actually creating a very good energy, guys, for you. So yes, guys, if I were to summarize step by step, so okay, let's take it one by one. So if I were to say from your career point of view, so Rahu is now strengthened in your 10th house, 10th lord is there in the 11th house, and a lot of the planets being concentrated in the second house. So that means especially anything to do with the accountancy, finance, international travel, import export, nature of work, those people will get benefited. So no vulnerability in that department. Second is, let's talk about your relationship. So guys, see, the thing is, see, it's a kind of a energy where we talk about, um, see, because the seventh lord is going to be making a move to your fourth house, but yeah, because of the conjunction of the Ketu, so there's going to be very explosive kind of experiences which you will go through. So again, guys, when we talk about pleasure, happiness, dating, courtship, knowing someone, regarding that, the month is creating a good energy. Like obviously, Desh Kal Patra, everything matters. So it's a good month to go out on dates, to know someone, to figure out someone. But when it comes down to creating a judgment and committing someone, finalizing something, I'm not seeing much of the positive and good energy in that aspect, because the seventh lord is very explosive right now. So there is a high possibility that you will be you are very much prone towards very quick and flashy judgment, which does not look like to be leading you in the right direction. So that is what I'm trying to say, that yeah, hold on to your horses. um, it's a good month for figuring out, dating, knowing someone, getting suddenly attracted towards someone. But when it comes down to the finalization, commitment, judgment and all, over there, like, don't be in a rush this month. For the students, so yes, guys, for the students, it's a good month. So the fifth lord is going to be transiting 10th from it in the second house. So whatever you would have prepared, the memorization will help you. So especially if your exam is connected with the, like, you're a finance student, you are like a philosophy student, psychology student, in majority of the ways, for the student, it's going to be a very good month for anything to do with the competitive things and all. So I'm not seeing you any, like, I'm not seeing any vulnerable. If you're already working as a realtor, so yeah, guys, see, whether you are a house buyer or whether you are a home seller, like you're a professional realtor as well, because lately lot many people have been complaining that based on their specific planetary alignments and they're running the show. But a lot of the people were like complaining this thing, that okay, Nipun, in the last couple of weeks, whatever bookings I have had, people have been calling back and getting it cancelled. So yes, this is how the month is going to be. So for the Taurus Lagna natives, if you are professionally operating as a realtor, if you will make a very big deal this month, so again, don't be too eager and too quick to open up the champagne bottle and start celebrating, because yeah, this is how the month is going to be. So yeah, again, even for the professional realtor, so just tread very slow, don't be too quick to be in that celebration mode and all. And guys, yeah, so we have discussed about the career point of view, we have talked from the students point of view, we have talked from the relationship point of view. But one thing is for sure, guys, when it comes down to the inflow of the money, this month will not prove out to be any, like, this month will not disappoint you. And lastly, guys, certain days, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be transiting in the Leo on June 1st, 2nd and 3rd. But during that time, the Mars has not transited over there, so we do not have to get worried about it. But yes, when it will come back, when moon will come back over here on June 29th and 30th, that is going to be the time when it will get hemmed with Mars and Ketu. So this is going to be the time when there might be some sudden clash in the domestic life with the family members. So be very mindful over here. And yes, guys, that is the only one sensitive area which I'm seeing for you. I'm not seeing Sagittarius, the eighth house transit, sensitive for you guys, because Sagittarius is receiving the dual aspect from the Jupiter, from the Saturn, and yeah, when Moon will transit from your 12th house. So on June 20th and 21st, this is going to be when the um, mind is going to be filled with, like, it's going to be filled with a lot of the thoughts of luxury, pleasure, and getting infatuated, attracted towards someone, and yeah, going on that extravagant spree. So yes, guys, it's just like that. If I were to say, I'm seeing the June 29th and 30th as slightly sensitive for you, but overall, guys, just be very mindful in the matters of the relationship. Your seventh lord, yeah, is going to be getting conjunct with Ketu, but overall it's going to be a very supportive month. And yeah, in terms of the finances and the inflow of the money, this month will not disappoint you. Okay, guys, and I made a blog post of this monthly discussion, monthly horoscope analysis, so that is there in the description, so you can check it out there. And if you want to book your reading and also the description, the link has been mentioned in the description as well. Okay, guys, my best wishes. Let's move forward. So for the Gemini Lagna natives, okay, for my Gemini friends, let's see what's happening. Oh my God, hosting too many planets in your first house, huh? Okay, guys. So for you people, guys, the very first thing is that I always start my analysis first with giving attention to what your ascendant lord is doing. So ascendant lord for the mid of the month, almost like from June 6th till June 21st, it's going to be there in your first house. So yes, in terms of like being in control and command of your life, taking some important decision, and especially if you are a freelance self-employed person, you are a like a coder, accountant, and all. So it's going to be a good month in all of that aspect, because the more empowered our first house is, the more we are in a capacity to attract good fortune towards us. Along with that, guys, see, the thing is, Mars and Ketu, they both are like considered as good in the third house. They Mars is a significator karaka of the third house as well, and we say that Mars is not a very good planet for you, but in a way in the third house, that aggression will again work in your favor. So again, guys, I'm saying, just because Jupiter is there, so I'm not saying your energy is going haywire. It's just like that, the your relationship with the living signification of the third house will still suffer, but when it comes down to the material and the tangible achievement, regarding that front, I'm still seeing you in a position to make very good moves. And if you are like professionally working as a sales media marketing person, so you will be able to make a mark with your confidence, with your proactiveness, your good problem solving skills. So I'm seeing you well taken care of. Only, guys, when it comes down to your relationship with the younger siblings, or some sort of fallout or outburst with the co-workers, with the friends, with the neighbors, that might happen. So regarding that, you have to be careful. Along with that, guys, when we talk about like Rahu and Ketu, like Rahu is there in your ninth house. So for any form of learning, guys, you are actually going through a very good phase. Like this could be a case that you want to start learning a new language. This could be like a spoken language, or this could be a programming language. It's a very good time. Anything to do with the travels and all. So regarding that front as well, it's a like it's a very good month. I'm not seeing any vulnerability over there. So and Venus is going to be coming to your 11th house as well. So yes, guys, in terms of the relationship as well, so the same thing which I mentioned for the Aries Lagna, even for the Gemini Lagna, it's a good news, because guys, your seventh lord has been transiting in the 12th house for a very long span of time. So that means now Jupiter is very settled in your first house. Venus, the planet of the relationship and all, success in the love matters and all, it is also going to be transiting in your 11th house. So yes, guys, if I were to start summarizing, so in terms of like running into someone and getting attracted towards someone and taking those progressive steps in your ongoing relationship, and those people who are on a lookout for a arranged matrimonial match and proposal and all, so the month is creating a very very good energy. So in terms of the relationship, love, marriage, proposal and all, the month is very favorable. When we talk about the matters of your career as well, guys, so over there as well, especially if in your line of work you're already on a senior management role, or like communication, administrative work, planning, teaching, training, if all of that encompasses your nature of work, so the month is very favorable. It's just like that, guys. Your your sixth lord is in a very explosive kind of combination. So even if you go for any interview and just keep your impulses in command. So let's say, for example, if the interviewer asked something which you do not like, so don't be very blunt. Do not cut the interviewer. That's what I'm trying to say, because you're filled with a lot of the energy. So that's what I'm trying to say. So yes, guys, in terms of the career, like achievement, accomplishment, I'm seeing you well taken care of. In the matters of the competitiveness, so over there as well, the sixth lord is very explosive. So just don't be too eager. That's what I'm trying to say. So too much energy might work against you, so just be very mindful of that. I'm telling you from a personal experience, because I have got that a lot of time as a feedback. So yeah, and that is one area where you have to be careful. So relationship we discussed, career related matters we discussed. Even for the students, guys, fifth lord Venus is giving its aspect back to your fifth house, and Jupiter, Sun, Mercury is also there in the first house. So it's a very good month, guys. So let's say, for example, for any reinforcement for your ongoing course, you want to get signed up for some new classes, new coaching, or new tutors and all, you can consider that. You have to write any competitive exam, you completed your studies, now you're applying for any internship, any job and all. So there's a high possibility you will find success over there. So yes, guys, in majority of the matters, I'm seeing you well taken care of. So whether we talk about relationship, whether we talk about career progression, whether we talk about for the students, so yes, I guess we covered majority of the things. And yes, guys, when we talk about Moon is going to be transiting from the Leo on the June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. But by that time, Mars and Ketu conjunction would not have happened. It would have happened by June 29th and 30, when Moon will transit from the Leo. So June 29th and 30. Yeah, so any of the case of the aggression, outburst, road rage, getting into fights, you have to be very careful. And yeah, and when the moon transit from the 8th house, it is always sensitive. So that is going to be the June 14th and 15th. Just be very mindful, be careful. But overall, guys, I'm seeing a lot of the positivity coming in for our Gemini Lagna natives. So, okay, guys, and if you want to read the blog post of this monthly results for you, you can go to the description of this video. And if you want to book your reading and all, so also the link for booking your reading has been mentioned in the description as well. Now, guys, moving ahead. Now, when we talk about for the Cancer Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, if I were to start with like giving attention to the conjunction of the Ketu and the Mars taking place in your second house. So, guys, Mars is a important yog karak planet for you. See, the thing is, the way we say that whenever the 10th lord is making any connection with the Rahu in the second house, this is going to be the time when we say that, the allegation of the misappropriation and handling of the fund, people who tend to remain vulnerable to that, it generally happens then. But Ketu does not give problem like that. So Mars and Ketu in your second house, it is going to be creating a sensitivity in the matters of your family dynamics. So let's say, for example, if you're already going through any of the, like you are in a joint family and there have been any of the ongoing issue going on within the family and all. So yes, especially in the joint family related matters, guys, because even in any case, Rahu is now transiting in your eighth house as well. So yeah, Rahu's transit from the eighth house generally, like, see, Rahu is also the significator of the in-laws as well. But from the eighth house, generally it has been seen it gives misunderstanding over there, especially in the traditional family setups and all. So yes, guys, in the matters of your second house, all what I can say, because your 12th house is also very accentuated right now. So I'm very much sure that you will be getting a lot of the proposal, and you will be getting fascinated towards those kind of ideas of putting a major chunk of your money in some investments and all what matters is that till the time Mars and Ketu are conjunct in the second house, so don't take any decision with any of the like in a rush, where you have not done a proper background check, you have not taken into consideration the pros and cons, and you just jump into it. So just on the goodwill, on the word of the mouth, so do your own background research and all. That's what I'm trying to say. In the matters of your career, guys, so your speech will do the make and break for you, Because see, there's like couple of things happening. So Venus is going to be transiting in the 10th house. So whenever Venus transit from the 10th house, see, the thing is, wherever Venus transit, there's a beauty, there's a charm in that house. Like people are interested in us, they're trying to establish a bond with us, a connection with us. So the only way you will make things go wrong for you, because of your own efforts, because of your own speech, or this could be your own aggressiveness. So don't do that, because like the way I mentioned, the 10th lord being conjunct with the Ketu in the second house, your speech will either like win you an audience, or your speech will, your rashness or aggressive impulsiveness will spoil things for you at work. So in that matter, you have to be careful. And especially for people who are in the finance department, guys, just do your job with proper calculation and all, because Rahu and Ketu, they're like very karmic planets and all. So this could be a case that any of the thing done by you way back, way long back in your career, and suddenly those shortcomings, those mistakes will, someone will dig up that and will come and bring that to the surface, and then it's going to be creating problem for you. So yes, any of the, in the matters of your career, usage of the speech, management of the money, so in all these areas you have to be very careful. Along with that, guys, when we talk about the 12th house, so for any of the travels and all, the month is creating a good energy. So guys, in your case, your sixth and the ninth lord is the planet Jupiter, and it is conjunct with very accentuated own sign placed Mercury in the 12th house. So there's a high possibility any travel you will undertake this month, you will end up gaining good experience, good learning. And if that international travel is going to be like that trip has been taken with some business objective, so you will end up getting a good deal for yourself, for your brand, for your company. There's a high possibility of that. So and people who work in the multinational companies, who work for the foreign clients and all, who have any of the immigration business and all, so it's a very good month for all those kind of people. So yes, guys, so now I will start summarizing. So guys, if I were to say, in terms of your career related matters, so like the way I already mentioned this thing, in career related matters, there's going to be some very major fluctuation which will happen this month. So all what you can do is that from your own end, let's say for example, even if you will get questioned for something, so much better be on a defensive mode rather than arguing, and like we say that slightly being offensively trying to defend yourself. So be as polite, diplomatic in the matters of your career related undertaking in this month. And for the travels purpose, guys, it's a very good month for the students as well. Again, guys, your fifth lord becomes the planet Mars. So whether you are a student right now, you are like you are a female going through the process of pregnancy, conception, so you have to follow the caution and care. It becomes very important. Same is the case for the students, even in the matters of the relationship, guys. So let's say for example, you are in that stage where you are dating someone, and you're planning to make your, like, for your boyfriend and girlfriend, during this month only you're planning to introduce your partner to your parents. So not a very good energy for that. I mean to say, Mars is going to be there in the Leo for, yeah, June 7th till July 27th. So again, guys, not a very good energy, because whenever we talk about like people in whose chart I have seen that they get married, they select a partner of their choice, then they introduce their partner to their family, and this is how the love come arranged marriage happens. So the answer to that generally comes from the ninth house or the second house. So ninth house, fourth house, second house, so their combination leads towards marriage working out like that. So Saturn is already there in your ninth house, and Ketu and Mars, so two very heavy planets working out in this way. So if you are in that age group and in that stage where you like someone, see, this could also be a case even in the existing relationship. So many people are going to be having issues with their in-laws. So this is what the stress point is getting generated for the Cancer Lagna for the next 2 months. So again, guys, much better if you're already courting someone, dating someone, and like in your case, family has the major say in the final selection. final decision making in your marriage and all. So much better introduce your love interest to your parents, to your family after July 27th. Before that, I'm not seeing, like, something will go wrong where the first impression is going to be bad, or something will happen, wrong judgment, wrong perception. So be very mindful over there. So, and again, guys, even for the people who are connected with the stock market and all, so just don't play very big, don't take very big risk and all. That's all what I can say. So yes, guys, my actually recommendation to the Cancer Lagna native is that, like, just try to establish good connection with the people at work. Venus there in your 10th house, and if in any capacity, in any chance you get a, like, if you get a chance to have any travel and all, so that is going to be filled with lot of the vivid kind of experiences. So do go there, do take that chance. So yes, guys, so we discussed the relationship, we discussed for the students as well, and for the housing related concerns, guys, the domestic life I'm seeing well taken care of. Venus from the 10th house is giving its straight aspect to the 4th house, so I'm seeing that aspect very well taken care of. And I already mentioned for the freelance and the self-employed people, your third lord is going to be transiting in the 12th house. So yes, many sudden opportunities can come. So yeah, be very much welcoming and well prepared for that. So okay, guys, now certain days, guys, so moon is going to be transiting from the Leo on the June 1st, 2nd, 3rd, but by that time Mars would not have transited like in the Leo sign, so it's not a sensitive time. But yes, on June 29th and 30th, when this moon will transit from the Leo, then it is going to be getting hemmed in between Ketu and the Mars. So June 29th and 30th is slightly sensitive. And again, guys, for you as well, now whenever the moon will transit from the 8th house, those are going to be the sensitive days for you, because now it's not that moon is your ascendant lord as well. 8th house transit in any case is stressful for people. Now in your case, those are going to be the days when it is going to get conjunct with Rahu in the 8th house as well. So the illusions are going to be very high. The scam calls will come, like the Nigerian prince will call you, and don't transfer the money, okay? The big fortune is coming, you just have to transfer the charges and also. Yeah, so that is going to be happening on June 16th and 17th. So June 16th and 17th is slightly sensitive for you. June 29th and 30th is sensitive for you. And the Gemini transit, like on June 24th, 25th, 26th, travels, high possibility of travel and some sort of good experiences. And even the transit of the moon from the 10th house, so which will happen on June 20th and 21st, when it is going to get conjunct with the Venus as well. So yeah, too much passion going on in your work, your capacity to establish good connection. If you're already in the entertainment business and you have to give any performance, so a lot of the attention will come to you. That's all what I can say. So yes, guys, this is how the month is going to be turning out for the Cancer Lagna natives. So guys, the blog post of this monthly transit results, I have also mentioned that in the description of this video. You can go and read it over there as well. I might have missed out certain things. So over there, you will get it in a documented form. And if you want to book your reading and all, so the link for booking your reading has been mentioned in the description of this video. Okay, guys, let's move forward. So now for the king, the Leo Lagna natives. So let's see what this month is bringing for the Leo natives. So guys, the very first thing is that I always start my analysis first with giving attention to the ascendant lord. So ascendant lord transiting from the 11th house from the second half of the month is a very good energy. Along with that, it's going to be getting hemmed in between Jupiter, and it's going to be getting conjunct with Mercury as well. So yes, guys, see, the thing is, in any case, Mars is going to be coming to your first house. I will talk about that. But yes, all the transformation which will happen in your life, there is a very slight possibility that, see, guys, a lot is dependent on your running dasha as well. Because let's say, for example, because everything works in tandem with each other. So the transiting planets and the running dasha, they both work harmoniously with each other. So if transformation is something which is meant to happen this month, for sure. But if your running dashas are favorable, because your ascendant lord is so much divine, ordained, and protective, so there is a high possibility that, let's say, for example, if any major transformation will happen, it will end up putting you in a better state. So any sudden decision or sudden forced change which will happen in your life, it will end up bringing you a leap forward in a much better improved condition and place. That is what I'm trying to say. So, and guys, beyond any doubt, you have to be very mindful of your head related area. Like, this is a month which will make you very injury prone. Like the way there is a saying called crash test dummy. So don't be the crash test dummy. And let's say, for example, if your nature of work involves dealing with weapons, sharp edged tools, or when you drive around, you don't follow proper caution and care, or let's say, for example, you live in a place like, I guess, Florida and all, where there's a vulnerability of the alligators, or like any place where which is very sensitive to the nature. So much better in this month, you have to be very careful, like the way the animal attack, dog bite, and all those kind of things happen whenever planets are getting aligned this way. And again, guys, over and above that, be very mindful. Let's say, for example, if you are in any public position and all, so this is going to be the time when people end up being very aggressive towards us, like the way we say it's the Rahu Ketu. It's like, people are very unnecessarily aggressively acting at us, or like fake allegations, false allegation and all. So be very graceful. Don't give more spice and gossip to other peoples, to your critics, to your opponents. So let's say, for example, even if someone is trying to embroil you in any drama, you have to be wise enough. So yes, let's not let other people take advantage of your good nature. That is what I'm trying to say. So okay, guys, like the way I mentioned, let's try summarizing it step by step. So your ascendant lord's transit after the second half of the month is creating a very good energy for, like, there is a high possibility for some a much awaited recognition or the award which has been long awaiting. Regarding that, this month can finalize that. There is going to be spike in your income, and luck and fortune and your good negotiation skills will not only bring very very good opportunities towards you, but also there is a possibility that you will be able to close them as well with your good negotiation skills. So in terms of your income, in terms of your social prestige, the month is creating a good energy. The vulnerable part, beyond any doubt, is going to be in the matters of, it is making you injury and some sort of calamity, nature related problem and all, over where you do not have any say. It's just like that Ketu brings the victim situation. That is what I always say. So do your sadhana, whatever whomsoever you see as your Ishta Devata. So seeking refuge in the bhakti of that God, especially if you're also running some sensitive dasha. If your running dasha is also making you injury prone, um, becoming any false allegation prone, any victimized situation prone, so then doing the sadhana, meditation, upayas becomes very important. And yes, guys, the 10th lord of yours is going to be transiting in the ninth house. So Venus is your third and the 10th lord. So any of the things like connected with the travels and all, if you're already like you are in a teaching training kind of nature of work, or you are connected with the judiciary, the banking, investment banking and all, or you are any of the fashion, like people, we generally say people who direct us. So this could be you are in the fashion or the in the films or the television industry, entertainment business, you work as a producer, you work as a director. It's going to be very good month for all those people as well. So yes, guys, now I will start summarizing when it comes down to the matters of the relationship. So guys, for any of the commitment for the marriage and the relationship, so your seventh lord is already there in the eighth house, and Ketu is going to be coming to your first house. But again, guys, the good part is that Venus is there in the ninth, and Jupiter is there in the 11th, and Sun is making a connection with it. So I can give you a go ahead. I'm not seeing any vulnerability. So for any finalization of the marriage proposal, attracting a partner, especially if you are a arranged marriage seeker from the Indian context point of view, the month is creating a supportive energy. In terms of your career as well, guys, any work related travel, closing any important deals, spike in your income, the month is creating a very good energy, and luck will bring you closer to some important social group. important group and network and all. So regarding that as well, the month is creating a very favorable energy. The slight vulnerability is uh, attack to your defense system, to your health. Like people will be will be looking for a chance to come at you. So just don't give them more gossip and more material. That's all what I'm trying to say. And be very very careful, cautious if your nature of work makes you injury prone. So yes guys, that's all what I can say for the students. I have said this lot many times. The Sagittarius Dhanu Rashi this overall year as well, and also for this month, it's like it's already receiving the dual aspect both from the Saturn and the Jupiter. Now Mercury is also very well placed in the 11th house, giving aspect to the 5th house. So for the students it's a very very blessed time. So for the students it's a very good time. For the realtors, so again guys, for the realtor, see, whether you are like listing your own house or whether you are working as a professional realtor, because I am seeing a pattern like this. A lot of my like clients who are freelance realtors and all, and they work as a realtor, I mean to say. So a lot of them have been saying this thing that, it's like Nipun, so many of the bookings I get, and then at the last minute it's getting cancelled and all. So when the planets are getting aligned like this, so let's say for example, if even some big deal happens, don't be too quick to start celebrating. That's all what I'm trying to say. And yes, there is going to be big fluctuation. This could be a case where any of your money which was lost, and you almost forgotten about it, and suddenly you will get that you will get a chance to get your money back. So this could happen like that as well. Ketu brings things which has been long hidden, and suddenly you will get a claim on that. So yes, there's a lot of the fluctuation which is happening in the matters of the fourth house. This could also be a case for any displacement for the Leo Lagna native as well. This could be a case that now you get a better opportunity but in a different city, in a different country, and something happens with your landlord in your living condition, and now you have to move out and lease a new place. So all those possibilities guys are going to be there. So whether you are like any of the housing condition and displacement, there's a slight possibility of that, but again it is not making you vulnerable. And for any of the documentation deal making, it's in any case a good month. So yes guys, if you actually want to read the blog post description of this monthly results guys, I have written it. So the link for that is in the description of this video. And if you want to book your reading, again for that as well, the link has been there in the description. Okay guys, let's move forward and let's start about the Virgo Lagna natives. What's happening for them? So guys, for the Virgo Lagna natives, see, I'm seeing a lot of the energies working out very well for you. So starting first guys with the ascendant lord. In any of my analysis, I always give first attention to the ascendant lord. So your ascendant lord is very well placed in the 10th house and not alone. It's going to be well guarded and supported by the guidance of the Jupiter and the brightness of the sun as well. So yes guys, whether you are in the fields of the communication or teaching, training, preaching, religion, philosophy, so in any capacity, this is going to be a month which will give a lot of attention to the matters of your career. Like whatever you have been doing right now, there's a high possibility that luck will bring the right set of buyers, people, attention, opportunities to you for that. So in terms of any important decision which you have to take, like this could be a case that you're planning to launch something, release something, or this could be a case that people who have to go for any important interview during this month, or you're already heading an important responsibility and that project has to be launched in this month. So for all of that front, this month is creating a very good energy. Like you can actually give overall attention to your career. So the matters of the career needs to be put on the pedestal this month, because it is very well supported during this month. So any changes, any experiment, any support, any finalization can get materialized. Now guys, in your case, the sensitivity is coming from the Ketu and the Mars conjunction in your 12th house. In any case guys, Mars is not a very good planet for you. See, in terms of the Rahu and Ketu axis, Rahu in the 6th house is beyond doubt considered as good. Ketu in the 12th house is considered as very good. The only condition is that the combination which is getting formed. So I mean to say, guys, see, especially guys, like let's say for example, if in your case, like any of the abuse of the power, if you have done that in the past in your career, so that might suddenly come up. So you have to be very careful. If something and suddenly you get to know that any of those very, like, back in the days scandal or conspiracy or mistake happened, and suddenly from nowhere people are talking about it, and now it is coming again back to the picture in the limelight, the ghost of the past. So deal with these kind of situation gracefully. Because guys, why I'm saying this thing, because looking at your planets like the 10th house in a strengthened state, it does not look like to be, it is going to be working against you or harming you. If you know how to diplomatically, there is a saying called nip in the bud, if you know how to handle it, rather than arguing, debating, and giving more air to the fire. So don't do that. That's what I'm trying to say. The second thing is that, again guys, with Ketu and Mars combination, so much better. See, again guys, in your case, your ninth lord is also transiting in the eighth, means it is 12th from its oh my god, it's 12th from its placement, I mean to say. So the ninth lord is 12th from its placement, and even the 12th house, Ketu and Mars, like a explosive kind of combination. So not a very good month in terms of the travels, because travels are going to be filled with like the way, if you will lost your luggage during the travel in this month, say it a final goodbye. You will not see it again, I can assure you. So yes, travels, not a very good month to prioritize any sort of travels, because it is going to be filled with unforeseen kind of problems. Second thing is that guys, again, it's a Ketu Mars, so dog bite, animal attack, any of the nature calamity, this and that. You are going for a camping and a hike, and suddenly you spotted a bear or a wild animal. So be, it's not a very good energy for going very close to the threatful side of the nature. And yes guys, if Mars or Ketu, either Mars or Ketu is active in your dasha as well right now, god forbid if they both are making a combination, like within the Ketu Mahadasha, you are currently going through the Mars Antardasha guys, so you have to be extremely careful, because it will suddenly bring major expense in your life. So yes, in that case you have to be careful. And yeah guys, it's not a very good energy for, like, especially for those people who are doing something which is very secretive, very clandestine and all. So during this time you have to be careful, like those people who work as a so much of the covert things, secretive spying things, hacking kind of things. So again guys, it's not a very good energy. Ketu and Mars, it suddenly can, things can turn around against you. So be very careful. If you are a part of something which is very dark, secretive, clandestine, do that very carefully. Now guys, so okay, let me start summarizing guys. So when we talk about the matters of the relationship, so guys, Saturn, for like, it's going to be here in your seventh house for a long span of time. The seventh lord of yours is now transiting in the 10th house. So I would say that like whether it's the joint partnership, or even the contribution of your spouse, of your partner, even of the marriage, is going to be very supportive this month. But when we talk about for the marriage proposal, the matrimonial proposal, so guys, it's a slightly sensitive month for you. So the whole focus of this month is, it's much in your advantage when we talk about the career related matters, for the job and all. When we talk about the marriage, I'm not seeing that sort of very distinctive kind of yoga which I mentioned for the Gemini Lagna, for the Aries Lagna. So I would say that yeah, it's like, it's a mediocre kind of energy. I would not say it's a very good yoga, and I'm not saying it's very vulnerable. So it's an average kind of energy in the matters of the relationship. But yeah, those who are already in an existing relationship and all, and for in whichever area you'll be eyeing and needing support from your partner, you will get that. For the students, so guys, for the students, it's a good month, especially those students who have to like sit for any on job placement, job related interviews and all. So it's a good month for the students. So we discussed for the students, we discussed for the relationship, for the business as well. I'm not seeing you vulnerable. So yes guys, this is what I can say. And guys, in your case, anything and all the things connected with the Mars. So this could be the land related deal, any of the debt, credit related situation, or any of the documentation which you have to do this month. You have to do that very carefully. Third lord is Mars, and it is there in the 12th house. So again, don't sign anything just on for the sake of like goodwill, word of the mouth and all. So do the proper documentation, and till the time you're not very assured, do not give your final confirmation to someone. And yes guys, my recommendation, much better avoid any travel this month. So guys, okay, so moon is going to be transiting from the Leo on the June 1st, 2nd and 3rd, but by that time Mars would not have moved. So on 29th and 30th, when moon will transit from the Leo, Mars would have already moved over there. So yes, guys, June 29th and 30th is very sensitive for you. Some big major expense and some sort of like, yeah, so yeah, June 29th and 30th is very sensitive for you. Um, June 20th and 21st, when Moon will transit from the 8th house, get conjunct with the Venus over here. That is going to be the time when, yeah, attraction, fascination, sudden expenses. But yeah, attraction towards someone. You will feel very strongly, deeply around this time, June 20th and 21st. um so yes guys, these are the few points which I want to say, and the Gemini transit will be very good. So 24th, 25th and 26th is going to be like, by that time Mercury would have moved, but still like Jupiter and Sun are going to be there. So it's going to be the close to the time of the new moon, but still good in the matters of your career and all. So yes guys, it's only the June 29th and 30th you have to be careful. So my recommendation to the Virgo Lagna native is that avoid any travels this month. It will be much in your advantage. Any of the documentation, file work, do that very carefully. Third house is any of the emails which you put out, any of the any of the communication and all, land related deal, debt credit related situation needs to be done very carefully. And yes, just keep your focal point and the whole focus in the matters of your career, and this month will give you a lot. This month will not disappoint you. And yes, be very close to like, and be very watchful around the nature, animals and all. Be very careful. And guys, I have also written a blog post of this whole monthly analysis and assessment. So the link for that is there in the description. And if you want to book your reading and all, so yeah, the same description, you can find the book your reading section as well. Okay, guys, my best wishes, all the best. Let's move forward for our favorite Libra Lagna natives. Okay, let's see what this month is creating for you guys. So guys, the very first thing is that my analysis always begin first with the giving attention to the ascendant lord. So your ascendant lord is going to be now transiting in your seventh house. Over and about that, like Jupiter is also very well placed in the ninth house as well. So yes guys, somehow relationship is going to be on the pedestal this month. So any of the matters of like collaboration, partnership, support from the partner, and like that romance in the matters of the relationship and all. So yes guys, in the matters of the relationship, I'm not seeing you being let down or being disappointed. See guys, the only concern is that I will talk about your seventh lord as well, because yeah, Mars is going to be very explosive. But again guys, see, the thing is, this house transit of the Mars and both the Ketu in certain cases hold this capacity to bring very karmic kind of relationship in our life as well. So again, see guys, this is what the real essence of the astrology is. If you will understand that whatever planets are doing in our life, they are doing it for our good, for our own advantage. So obviously, if you're running the dasha of the Saturn has its own way of teaching you the life lessons, giving you things. The way we say, Jupiter gives you the wisdom, Saturn gives you the practical learning. You get betrayed so hard that now in that area you have learned your lesson for the rest of your life, and you will not be no one will be able to mess you or cheat you in that area, because Saturn has already taught you the lesson. So I mean to say, planets have different way of working out, and Mars Ketu combination, and with this right at that time Venus being in the seventh house. So yes guys, something it's just like that, some lifelong or the birth promise or the karmic connection, that kind of energy is getting generated for you, because ascendant lord is going in the seventh house. It will take care of that area which is the relationship, and the seventh lord is Ketu, and that too in the house of the wish fulfillment. So I mean to say, yeah, some sort of very karmic kind of connection will uh, come in your life. There's a possibility of that. So I'm not seeing it much of the energy of the breakup. Had your Venus been not here, or Jupiter being not in the ninth house, I would have said that okay, seventh lord being conjunct with Ketu or relationship breakup and all. But I'm not seeing it like that. I'm rather seeing it, you will gain something in terms of like some sort of soul level connection, and those kind of soul level ties and karmic ties, those people, those relationships. This could be a case that long back in your college time, in your school days, or in your early phase in your career, you have had developed a good rapport and bond with someone, and with the passage of time you lost that connection, and suddenly that person will come back. Or this could be a case that you are a very strong contender for any like senior position, and now during this time suddenly like your name is back in the consideration. So it is going to be working out like that, guys. Apart from that, guys, your ninth house is very accentuated. So if I were to say for the travel point of view, it's a very, very good month. And also for like there's a high possibility for some auspicious event which can also happen. Some, we say that the auspicious or the manglik event in the family life. And just keep on seeking the blessing from your father. And if you have any of the guru in your life, so the blessing of the guru will play a very significant role. Again, guys, when we say the guru, it's like, don't see the guru as like a guru in a physical form. It's just like that when we go to someone who is like very purely awakened and operating with the energy of the Jupiter. So that person activates the Jupiter energy within us. That's what happens. So I mean to say, yes, you will be well guided, mentored this month. Travels will be very fortune awakening. High possibility for also running some favorable dasha. Some fortunate or manglik event in the family will also happen. There's a high possibility of that. So yes, guys, this is how I'm seeing. So any of the concerns of visa, immigration, travels, admission to some place and all can be initiated. Any finalizing of any deal and all can be prioritized. This month seems to be very favorable for that. So okay, guys, now I will slowly, gradually start summarizing. So if I were to say for the commercial gain, the month is creating a good energy. There's a high possibility any of the money which was struck, or like any of the deals where you have almost forgotten and lost the hope that you will see the money back again. So the second lord being conjunct with Ketu in the house of the wish fulfillment, suddenly there's a high possibility of claiming that lost money again. So lost thing can be claimed right now, achieved and gained back right now. There's a possibility of that. And some sort of very strong karmic soul level connection get established in this month. There's a possibility of that. Travels will be very fortune awakening. You'll be well guided, well mentored in any of the area of the life. Just reach out for people and everyone will be ready and willing to give you advice, and which will be for your good, for your advantage. So yes, guys, this is how I'm seeing the energy for you. So again, I will summarize in the matters of the relationship. I'm seeing some very strong, deep soul level, soul churning kind of experiences which will be waiting for you for this month. High possibility of getting your lost money back. Some important career related progression, especially any of the much awaited kind of promise in your career which has been long awaited, like your promotion has been long due. Suddenly the talks will be again back in the picture. So high possibility of that way energy working out for you. So for the freelance self-employed people, too many planets from the ninth house aspecting your third house. So Sagittarius in any case is receiving the dual aspect. So for the freelance self-employed, a good month. Travels, fortune awakening, commercial gains, some auspicious event. So yes, guys, this is how I'm seeing the energy for the Libra Lagna natives. So guys, it's just like that. Certain days, if I were to say when Moon is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu on June 16th and 17th. So yeah, it's like the mind is going to be slightly restless June 16th and 17th. So yes, be careful. Along with that, high energy on the, we say that the moon and the Venus we call as in Hindi as the Akarshan Yoga, like the attraction yoga, which will be on the June 20th and 21st. It's a very good time for proposing someone, courtship, matter of relationship. Moon is getting exalted in the 22nd, 23rd. It's also very good. So yeah, it's like majority of the days, 24th, 25th, 26th, Gemini getting conjunct with the Jupiter Gaj Kesari Yoga. So overall, guys, I'm not seeing any vulnerability. So yeah, if you are a believer in the higher cosmic energies and all, so yeah, 11th house has the power of the wish fulfillment, and the seventh lord going there, Ketu second lord. So lot is happening in the matters of the relationship. So just be a believer, guys. Have faith in the higher powers and keep on doing your sadhana, your chanting, your mantras, and be as optimistic as it's possible. Whatever will happen, people coming in your life, people walking out of your life, everything is divine ordained for your good, for your advantage. That's all what I can say. So yes, guys, I have also written a blog post of this analysis, which is there in the description of this video. You can read that as well. And if you want to book your reading and also book your reading, description is also the link for that book your reading is also there in the description. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot and my best wishes. Now, guys, for all the Scorpio Lagna natives. So, guys, for the Scorpio Lagna natives, Ascendant Lord, the very first attention always goes to the Ascendant Lord. So, guys, your Ascendant Lord this month is going to be transiting from the 10th house, getting conjunct with the Ketu over there. So, yes, guys, there's a like you are actually going to be on fire. So, not literally on fire, but in terms of your confidence, your courage, and your capacity to get things done. So that is going to be at its peak. Along with that, guys, like the way I mentioned before as well, the only way I'm seeing this month slightly sensitive for you, it's in the matters of the relationship. So only if the matters of the relationship does not is not a pressing issue for you right now. Like they were, for example, you're not like on your toes looking for a proposal for a partner for yourself and all. And if I were to say, guys, even if everything is going good, don't finalize things in this month. Like the next month, like I would say, Venus will enter the Taurus on June 29th only. So after June 29th, it's going to be still a very favorable time for you for giving attention to the matrimonial things, like finalization of the things. But before that, Mars, Ketu, Jupiter is already there in the 8th house, and over and above that, the 7th Lord being 12th from it. So the month is not creating a very good energy when it comes down to in the matters of the courtship, marriage, romance, or relationship. In terms of career, guys, you are beyond any doubt heading towards major transformation this month in terms of your career. This could be a case that any overhaul, any changes being shifted to a new department, any promotion which has been long overdue in that area, in that department, some development can happen. But again, guys, much better. Let's say, for example, if suddenly, because see, it's the Ketu, right? So sometimes what happen is that something which happened very long time back. See, this could be a case that there have been lot many feathers of victory, lot many feathers of achievement on your coat, because of which you have been now suddenly pushed forward for the seniority role. Or this could be a case that there has been some scandal, some conspiracy, some shortcoming which happened long time back, and suddenly it came back again, the ghost of the past, to haunt you in terms of your career or your position. So be very mindful how you diplomatically handle these kind of situation. Bosses at work might be very explosive or might be very domineering. So in that, you have to be very careful. Those people who are already in a very senior leadership role and going through any challenging, pressurizing times where you have to take some very stern decision. So you'll be able to do that. Like rather, you will surprise your opponents with your right calculative moves. So yes, guys, this is how it is going to be turning out for you. And again, guys, with the concentration of the Jupiter, Sun, Mercury in your eighth house, whether you work as an insurance agent or any financial planner or any of the things connected with the occult, with the astrology, spirituality. So in all those department, and like there might be some sudden new income channel, some new financial opportunity, new ways of making money, or if you're already learning any programming languages and all, so some breakthrough over there, some clarity over there. So this is how it's going to be working out for you. So your intuition and the suddenness, there is a high possibility, guys, if your running dashas are favorable, that element of surprise will make things better for you. So again, a lot is dependent on the kind of dashas you're currently going through. But again, guys, in the matters of relationship, I'm not seeing very positive energy for you. So yes, separating the matters of the relationship, in majority of the areas, I'm seeing you well taken care of, like going through and headed towards some major overhaul kind of month, guys. That's all what I can say. Because again, eighth house. See, look at it in this way. If Ketu and Mars are getting conjunct, so Mars is your ascendant lord. And even if there are concentration of the planets in the eighth house, but Jupiter is there, which is your fifth lord. So yes, there are changes which are on the cards, but if your running dashas are favorable, they will improve and better your position. So okay, guys, let's summarize. So for the marriage and relationship, and finalization in any of these areas, the month is not very favorable. In terms of the career, so yes, major overhaul is awaiting for you. For the students, so especially guys, students, it's a good month, especially those who are like in coding, in psychology, philosophy, and any of the research students. It's going to be very good month for them. And for so yes, guys, that is what majorly I'm seeing. Venus is going to be coming to your sixth house. So yes, it will somehow improve your relationship with the co-workers. So it's going to be good time to give attention over there. And especially guys, if you're like working as a PR person, as a problem solver, and also it's going to be a good month for those people as well. So, yes, guys, if you actually want to read the blog post of this whole monthly analysis, the link of that has been mentioned in the description of this video. And if you actually want to book your reading and also the book your reading link is also there in the description of this video. So, yes, guys, my best wishes to the Scorpio Lagna natives. Now, guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see this thing, my analysis always first start with the ascendant lord. So your ascendant lord is already transiting in your like seventh house. So Jupiter is there being conjunct with the Mercury and the Sun as well. So yes, guys, in terms of the some important commercial opportunities, business opportunity, the month is creating a very good energy. Along with that, guys, in terms of like if you're already dating someone and you want to actually take your relationship to the next step, like introducing your like love interest to your family, to your parents, and thinking about those serious marriage commitments and all, the month is very favorable. Venus transiting from the fifth house and Jupiter, your ascendant lord, very well placed in the seventh house. And even like there's a high possibility that in that area I'm seeing you well taken care of. And yes, guys, those people who are like for any of the job related progress and development, the month is creating a favorable energy over there as well. So, guys, if I were to summarize step by step, the only concern, guys, in your case as well is see, first of all, Mars and Ketu are getting conjunct in the ninth house, and Mars in your case becomes your 12th lord as well. So, in any case, travels are going to be slightly sensitive. So, in the matters of the travel, guys, much better if you can avoid this month because otherwise, there's going to be very discomfort or inconvenience which you might have to deal with. So, in the matters of the travel, you have to be careful. And along with that, guys, any of the like, especially the visa, immigration related connected work, or this could be a case that you are the head of any religious institution. So, like the way we say that all those kind of places which we see with lot of the faith and respect, and you are the head of any of those religious institution and all. So again, guys, it's a Ketu. We say that any of the ghost of the past, any of the past controversy, scandal, suddenly come back and start haunting you and all. So be very mindful over there, and just be very mindful with your like your relationship with your father and all. So in all that area, guys, I'm seeing slightly volatility, like a volatile energy in that area. But apart from that, guys, in terms of like the way I mentioned, for the commercial opportunities and the matters of the love, romance, and see, the thing is, Venus's transit from the fifth house is generally considered as good because all sort of recreational, pleasurable activities are generally seen from the fifth house. So Venus transiting from the fifth house, it's a good sign for feeling very loved, well taken care of. This could be because of the partner, because of the children, because of any hobby and anything which you like to do, love to do. So regarding that, I'm saying that. So guys, so yes, if I were to summarize for the students, um, there is slight distraction of like all those tech kind of things and whatever is happening around you. So there's a slight distraction, but overall, and especially if you're a fashion student and all, so it's a good month for you. So for the students, for the people who are in business, commercial opportunities, and overall success, recognition, support from the community, I'm seeing you well taken care of. Only in the matters of the travels, you have to be slightly careful. And guys, yes, certain days when we talk about when like on moon is going to be transiting from the Leo on the June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd as well. But by that time, like Mars and Ketu would not have conjunct. They would have got conjunct by June 29th and 30 when again moon is going to be from the Leo. So especially around the June 29th and 30th, if it is possible, avoid taking any travel, undergoing any travel. On June 20th and 21st, we call it as the Akarshan Yoga, attraction yoga, when Moon is going to be getting conjunct with the Venus in your fifth house. So June 20th and 21st is very positive in terms of getting attracted towards someone, someone proposed to you, someone like you get to know about it. So June 20th and 21st is very good in the matters of the love, romance, pleasurable kind of experience. Avoid any travels on June 29th and 30th, and certain days, like for example when Moon is going to be transiting, like June 24th, 25th, 26th, is very supportive for the commercial opportunities as well. Moon transiting from the like third house, like which is going to be on June 16th and 17th, so there might be some sudden like opportunity which you can expect as well. So this is how the month is going to be turning out for you. So yes guys, if you actually want to read the blog post of this monthly description analysis based on your rising sign, the link of that is in the description. And if you want to book your reading and all, so yeah, the link for that is also there in the description. So yes guys, my very best wishes to all the Sagittarius Lagna natives. Now guys, moving ahead, now for all the Capricorn Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, if I were to say, there are a lot of the gifts, lot of opportunity, and same is the way many areas of vulnerability which is going to be getting generated for the Capricorn Lagna natives. So guys, okay, to begin with, to start with, so guys, in your case, especially if you are in a nursing field, if you are anything to do with like you are a lawyer, you are in any of the problem solving kind of nature of work and all, so in terms of your, in the matters of your job guys, this is going to be a very significant month. Like if I were to say, for long you have been thinking about talking to your manager for any of the better career prospects, discussion with your teammates, or any of those kind of things. Like even if you have been out of the job, you have been actively applying for a job, even for that as well. So for the employment success point of view as well, the month is creating a very favorable energy. Now guys, the vulnerability is coming because Ketu and Mars are going to be getting conjunct in your 8th house. So I mean to say guys, this is a typical combination which will actually make you injury and the accident prone, and that possibility will get more strong if you're also running a dasha which is like any combination of the Saturn and the Mars or the Saturn, or like we say Moon and the Mars and the Ketu. So if you are also going through the same script in your dasha as well, so then it is going to be making you double vulnerable. So in that area guys, you have to be very cautious, very careful. If your nature of work involves handling of the weapons, sharp edge tools, being around the wild animals, or working in a nature of work in an environment which is very close to the threatful side of the nature, so you have to be very careful during this month. And guys, Venus is going to be transiting from your fourth house, a very good month for any of the purchase of the like any luxurious things. You want to buy a new furniture, consider buying a new vehicle, that can also be considered. The land and the property related major investment needs to be avoided because the fourth lord is there conjunct with Ketu in the 8th house. And again guys, this is actually kind of a typical combination, like the way even for the realtors guys, it's like whether you're a house buyer or when you're working as a realtor, like sometimes what happen is that suddenly you got a surge of the inquiries. Some of the people even gave the down payment or initial payment and all, and then you are getting back to back calls that we want to get it cancelled. So even if some big deal happens, don't be too quick to start celebrating. Let's open the champagne and start celebrating. You got a big client, so you never know that in few days the guy might even call back and get it cancelled as well. Slight possibility of that. So I mean to say, be in control and command and be mature in all these kind of things. But yes, when we talk about for your self usage, so any of the like comfort giving and the house furniture convenience kind of things, you can consider buying that and taking those decision. Like domestic life is going to be filled with a lot of comfort, affection, love for each other, so the domestic life is going to be filled with that. Along with that guys, in the matters of the relationship, we talk about the relationship, marriage and all. So yeah guys, I'm not seeing you vulnerable because Venus is there in your fourth house. And we say generally that see, Jupiter is going to be there in your like sixth house for a long span of time. and your seventh lord becomes the planet moon. So if I were to say like specific days when we talk about from June 20th and 21st, when moon is going to be transiting from the fourth house, and the moon and the Venus conjunction, so called as the Akarshan Yoga or the attraction yoga. So June 20th and 21st is favorable for you. Um, Moon transiting from the Leo on June 29th and 30th. Not the first and the second, third, because then Mars would not have moved so far. But on June 29th and 30th, again, guys, it's going to be very explosive kind of yoga. So that time you have to be very careful. So yes, this is how, guys, it is going to be turning out. So if I were to say in the matters of the marriage and the relationship, romance, love, romance, so I'm seeing a favorable month in that department. In terms of especially more than the business, those people who are in a job, so any of the matters of the career progress, this month will give you and add lot of the hope for you. This month will bring and add lot of the hope and success in the competition, people going through lawsuit. So lot of things will improve in your daily life. Comfort, enjoyment, we have already discussed. And the main concern is Mars being your 11th lord and being your fourth lord. So that means for the realtors, they have to be very careful. And again, guys, if you're a kind of person, see, guys, see, sometimes you have to be practical. So I keep on, hearing those things from people. I cannot leave my friends in the time of the agony, in the times of the problem. Oh, I'm there to do anything for my friends. But sometimes you have to draw the line. If you know that it's your friend only who is the one who is at fault, who is the one, because see, this is a typical combination where other people's problem will entangle you into issues and all. Again, guys, look at it in this way, that Rahu's transiting now from your second house. It's what is very close to us is the second house. So yes, I mean to say, obviously, you have to go to any limits to be supportive to your friends. But if you know that it's your friend only who is at fault and who has done the mistake, who is the one, so uh, your friends and people in your network might entangle you into problem. So just be very mindful, be very careful that what you are headed towards. So just like don't accept things just on the face value, on the goodwill basis. Put your mind, put the logic, do the proper SWOT analysis, look at the pros and cons before committing yourself to any of the things being recommended by any friend or people in your circle and the network and all. So there's a high possibility that it's not you, it's like people around you which might entangle you into some controversy, problem, scandal. So be very mindful over there, because again, guys, whatever is happening, it's happening in the Leo. So we say it's not only the 10th house. It's not only the 10th house. People get mistaken over here. They only look at the 10th house to the in the matters of the jolt to our reputation. But originally it's the individually sun, and individually it's the Leo which decides our status, our reputation. So Ketu and Mars will might give a dent to the reputation as well if you're not very wise and careful. So yes, just guys, these are the few areas which I wanted to highlight. But overall, guys, especially for the job and home comfort, conveniences, support from the family point of view, I'm seeing a good and the supportive month for the Capricorn Lagna natives. So yes, guys, for the students as well, I'm not seeing any vulnerability, especially those who have to write any competitive exam. This month will prove out to be very favorable. I already talked about the dates. So 20th and 21st, we call it as the attraction yoga or the Akarshan yoga. It's going to be a very good time for proposing someone or introducing anyone to your family and all, being attracted towards someone. And yeah, the Leo is 29th and 30th is something when you have to be very, very careful. Okay, guys, let's move forward. And my best wishes, guys. And if you actually want to read the blog post of this monthly analysis, the link of that is there in the description. And if you want to book your reading and all, guys, so the link for that is also in the description. And yeah, my best wishes to all the Capricorn Lagna natives. Now, guys, when we talk about the Aquarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, to start with, now Rahu and Ketu has already settled to your first house and the seventh house, whether you follow the true node, mean node calculation. So yes, a lot of the change and revamp is now happening in your life. Now, guys, one thing which I want to say, see, you have to be very careful, because when we talk about the Rahu, when Rahu comes to your first house, it's beyond any doubt. It's a very good time for the enhancement of the reputation, visibility. And see, Rahu and Ketu are the planets of the destiny. They bring lot of the things which are like the destiny's life's promise, something which you have not any, which you did not have any idea, you did not have any plan, and suddenly you will see development happening in that specific area of the life. That generally happens, and that this is what Rahu and Ketu brings in our life. Now guys, the only concern is that when Rahu is transiting from the ascendant, like whether you are Aquarius moon or whether you are Aquarius ascendant, I see people start overthinking and over planning a lot, like being too much in their head. So this is not, see, because you will go crazy. Not everything is logic. If you will, like, if Rahu's transiting over your first house, see, it's a time of the blessing. If you are like a, if you are like a programmer, you are a coder, you work with the Python, you work as a data scientist, machine learning, it's a very good time for you. You put your mind in those algorithms, a plus b plus c plus this plus this plus this code. But if you start putting it in the relationship, okay, I'll go, okay, why he said that thing to me? Okay, if my relationship will not work out with this, I have a plan B. If my marriage will not happen, this I have. So again, you'll go crazy. The overthinker will go, make you go mad. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, that yes, you have to now be mindful of in which capacity are utilizing this Rahu which is transiting from your first house. So if you are headed towards futuristic goals, exotic experiences, oh my god, Rahu in the first house will give you very enriched kind of experiences. But if you are just being too much in your head and just, we say that commodifying your relationship, overthinking on the relationship over your life, it will make you go mad. So yes guys, you have to be very careful over here how you are utilizing and channelizing this Rahu. Apart from that guys, when we talk about like the fifth house of yours, so yes, the placement of the sun, Jupiter, Mercury in the fifth house is a very good time for new learning. If you are a student, you're planning to conceive a child, for any pregnancy related concerns, it's a very good month. You are an artist, you are a creative person, it's a very good month for you. So yes, the matters of the fifth house is getting very strongly accentuated. And again guys, in your case, Venus is transiting from the third house, your yoga karak planet, and Mars and Ketu are going to be conjunct in the seventh house. So see guys, when we talk about these kind of planets, they also tell about, see, two things we get to know about it. The very first thing is about uh, there is an energy which will get generated over here. So the thing is, the partner might suddenly be having very outburst, lot of the outburst. This could be emotional outburst, this could be anger, this could be you did not mean that and your partner took everything to the ego, and now the ego is very hurt and all. Or this could be a case that something happened long time back and the ghost of the past will start haunting you or creating a issue in the relationship. So again, this is how this month can work out in the matters of the outburst and the outpour of the energy. But again guys, when we talk about, because it's a Ketu and the Mars, and Mars is dignified, so it also tells about that, we say that this could be a case with someone with whom you have had any past connection, any past like strong chemistry. That person might suddenly enter in your life as well. So yes guys, any of those things which will happen in the matters of the relationship, people coming in your life, people exiting in your life, is going to be completely divine ordained. The nature of the partner is going to be explosive, impulsive, much better. Don't say or do anything which will give a jolt to the ego of your partner. Much better leave this department, much better in a auto divine mode this month. Along with that guys, yes, your mind and your intelligence will drive you in the right direction. If you are connected with the fields of the stock market, you're already working as a teacher, as a trainer, you're an artist, so this is going to be a very good month for you. So some sort of like achievements, landmark deals, and sponsorship funding opportunities can be foreseen for this month. People who are like very much dedicated, devoted to sadhana, chanting and all, spirituality and all, so it's going to be a good month for them as well. And yes guys, Venus transiting from your third house, so a lot of the opportunities, very successful fortune awakening travels, meeting, and like the thing is, the month is creating that kind of energy. Whomsoever you will meet, you will very immediately strike a chord with them, like there will be very quick bonding with those people. So yes guys, this is all what I can say. So if I were to summarize guys, in terms of the relationship, So, guys, again, the seventh lord in the fifth, which is again the house of the Pur Punya. Ketu in itself is a planet which tells about the past. So, there's a lot of things which are happening. So, you have to be very spiritually attuned to understand that, the way nature works with us or the energies are working around us. So, there's a lot of the karmic churning, spiritual, soul level churning happening in the matters of the relationship and people who will be entering in your life. A very good month for the students, very good month for people invested in the stock market, speculation, teacher, trainer, tutorials. If you run that, it's a very good month for you. So, yes, guys, that is all what I can say for the Aquarians. And, guys, especially see, moon is going to be transiting on the June 1st, 2nd, 3rd from the Leo as well. But by that time, Mars would not have moved to the Leo. Mars would have moved on June 29th and 30th. So June 29th and 30th. So that is going to be very explosive time in the matters of the relationship. So then you have to be very careful. Moon is going to be transiting from the Aries on June 20th and 21st, so called as the moon conjunction with the Venus. We call it as the attraction yoga, akarshan yoga. So it's going to be a very good time for getting fascinated towards someone, being introduced to someone, and love, romance. Someone proposed to you, someone asked you out on a date, and yes, if someone asks you on a date on June 20th and 21st, do go out, because it's like, it's like, again, it's like the cosmos is planning that for you. So it has come from the cosmos. June 20th, 21st is very good. And if you have to give any exam, like sometimes people ask me that, hey, Nipun, I need to, because a lot of the things are happening these days online as well. So if you have to schedule any of the interviews and you have that liberty to get select the dates for you, so I would say that the June 24th, 25th, 26th seems to be very favorable. See, Mercury would have moved by then, but still, like Sun and the Jupiter is there, Gaj Kesari Yoga taking place, it's still beneficial for you. So yes, guys, and if you want to read the blog post of the monthly horoscope, it's there in the description of this video, guys. And yeah, for booking your reading and all, the link for that is also there in the description. Okay, guys, my best wishes to all of my Aquarian friends. And lastly, guys, when we talk about the Pisces Lagna natives, so yes, guys, for the Pisces Lagna natives, you know that my analysis always first start with the journey of the ascendant lord. Your ascendant lord is now settled in the fourth house of yours after long being transiting in the third house, which is a Mandakarakavastha for it. And now, when it is in the fourth house this month, it is going to be well supported by the Mercury and the Sun as well. So, guys, if you work from home, if you are a realtor, you have your own yoga studio and all of that, so the month is creating a very favorable energy. Like the way, guys, we say that if you are working in a public domain or any of the accountancy, finance connected field, if you're working in that field, the month is creating a favorable energy. See, guys, almost this like whole month, Venus is also transiting in your like second house as well. So yes, in terms of the money coming in from, like, this could be because of your goodwill, because of your network and all. So regarding that, the month is very favorable. Like if your nature of income, you are working as a graphic designer, you're working as a fashion model, so it's a very good month for you. So in terms of the flow of the money, I'm not seeing you being at a bargained end. The money will keep on flowing in. The family dynamics will get very strong in this month. You'll be well taken care by the family and all. Along with that, guys, the sensitive area of this month is, the stress point of this month is conjunction of the Mars and the Ketu in your sixth house. So, guys, if I were to say refrain from like any of the loan related concern, much better refrain from that. Second thing is that, guys, see, Mars and the Ketu combination in the sixth house, we generally say that whenever Ketu gets involved, the enemies, even the enemies are very powerful and all. So, guys, much better to the best of your capabilities, avoid yourself getting entangled into any kind of confrontational situation. Let's say, for example, even if you know that in which direction and the way the planets around you are behaving, even if someone is forcing you to behave like that or get embroiled into something, much better apologize, say sorry, even if you do not mean that, and move on. Because if you will get entangled, it is going to get ugly. That's what I can assure you of. So refrain from any of the concerns of loans and direct fights or confrontation. This could be with the random strangers, or this could be with your co-workers as well. Along with that, guys, the pets and the animals somehow we see from the sixth house as well slightly. So like be very mindful if you have like in your nature of work, if you have to deal with the weapons, you operate and work where the nature is very sensitive, animals are there, so be very mindful, be very careful in all that area. The thing is that, guys, if you have to write any competitive exam, or like you are in that senior leadership role where you have a lot of the power concentrated to you and you have to take some very stern decision this month, so the stars are supporting you for exertion of your authority. Stars are supporting you. So yes, guys, that is what I'm majorly seeing. So if you're working as a realtor and all, guys, so the fourth house is strengthened and the Mars is very strong this month, Mars and Ketu. So again, but again, guys, all what I can say is that because it's a combination of the Ketu as well. So the way we say that sometimes the booking happened and later on the people have now again calling you back and getting it cancelled and all. So even if something is happening in that department, if you're working as a professional realtor, don't be very quick to start celebrating. So be very mindful of any kind of outcome. That is what I'm trying to tell you, guys. In your case, Mars becomes your ninth lord and Mars becomes your second lord. So one thing is for sure, Mars is a very good planet for you. So whatever you will deal with over here, so first of all, be very mindful and uh, be very welcoming of this fact that somehow luck and the divinity will be protecting you, and there might be some deep level lesson which the cosmos want you to go through or learn. That is the only reason will life will put you in those kind of situation. So yes, guys, that's all what I can say. Certain days, guys, moon is going to be transiting from the Leo on the June 1st, 2nd and 3rd as well. But by that time, Mars would not have moved over here. Mars would have moved by the next transit of the moon from the Leo from your 6th house, which will happen on June 29th and 30th. So June 29th and 30th, guys, you have to be very careful not getting involved into any confrontational situation. Moon conjunction with the Venus, which will happen on June 20th and 21st. We call it as the Akarshan Attraction Yoga. And the flow of the money is going to be very good, especially if you're working with the any of the speculative nature of work. Moon is your fifth lord. If you are you are invested in stock market and all, June 20th and 21st can give you sudden financial gains as well. June 24th and 25th, 26th is going to be equally supportive, guys, for any of the like any gathering in the home, any of the being invited to any family function is going to be supportive for that. So yes, guys, this is what I can say. So if I were to summarize, guys, in terms of the matters of the relationship, the seventh lord is there in the fourth house being conjunct with Jupiter. Venus is also there in the second house. So in terms of the relationship, courtship, romance, the month is creating a very good energy. For the students as well, guys, I'm not seeing you any vulnerable. Mercury is in a strong dignity this month. Saturn is there in your first house in any case for a long time. And especially if you're like studying the coding and anything to do with the languages and all. So it's a very supportive month for you. And for the freelance self-employed, guys, the flow of the money is going to be intact. And yes, in the matters of the credit, loans, how you deal with your co-workers, this could be a time, guys, when co-workers might be like they will try to trigger you, press your button. So yeah, so how to handle the rebel which is going to be happening within your team. So tact and diplomacy will be needed. So yes, guys, that's all what I can say. And yeah, guys, if you want to read the blog post of this monthly analysis of yours, you can go to the description of this video. And yes, guys, for any of the like booking or reading and all, so the link for that is also there in the description of this video. So yeah, guys, once again, thanks a lot for watching this video. And guys, yeah, my best wishes to all the rising signs.